Hey guys, a long promised build, but this is gonna be a short video, simply because it is just not pleasant to play this build. It does have some potential if you're not focusing on poison damage, but then it would be just another trap build. So I'm just gonna quickly go through the build idea, items, skills and links, and quickly passive skill tree. I will add POB import code in the video description if you want to mess around with this build. So the idea was to make a poison based dark pact build and throw a bunch of traps to apply many stacks of poison at once. So if you don't know, Dark Pact has a base chaos damage and it also can sacrifice your or your skeleton's life to deal bonus damage. So with traps, Dark Pact deals no bonus damage, but it still has the base damage. And you can use skeletons or even wild summon skeletons to get that bonus damage with each hit by sacrificing your skeleton's life. And wild summon skeletons with this setup can be really deadly, because you are throwing a cluster of traps and each trap chains up to 2 times. And each time it chains, it does AoE explosion around it. So you can get many overlapping AoE explosions hitting one target, dealing damage and also applying more poisons. And while general map clearing doesn't feel that bad, usually you just one-shot all enemy pack with just one cluster trap throw, but you usually one-shot with the upfront damage and not the poison damage. And I'm not even focusing on the upfront damage. I have a pseudo 6 link setup in my unique staff. It already comes with level 16 trap support, level 16 cluster trap and level 16 trap and mine support gems. And this staff can only have 3 sockets. So this is a cheap and simple 6 link setup, perfect for testing. And in my staff I have Dark Pact linked with Void Manipulation and added chaos damage. Deadly ailments instead of Void Manipulation of course would give you more poison damage, but you would lose more upfront damage. By the way, this is Trickster and also Hybrid Life ES base. I went for Trickster because it does give more damage over time. And while normally on kill effects don't really work with traps, if enemies die from poison, it will count as on kill effects and recover your life, mana and ES. And also, if you do overlap, you get Escape Artist, and using Tinker Skin, it gives a lot of ES as well, because you get 1 ES per 6 evasion from body armor. And because of Tinker Skin, you recover 100 life and 50 energy shield when your traps trigger by an enemy. So defensive layers synergize pretty well. The problem is that the damage is just bad. And I did try to boost my damage by using the Embalmer gloves, which does give flat chaos damage to spells and attacks, which also increase poison duration. Also using the chaos version Impressence amulet, and I have the spare chorus linked with blasphemy as well. I am using Sunblast Bell to trigger my traps more reliably, but I am not using cheap construction because I want my traps to be triggered by an enemy. Instead, I am using 3 coated shrapnel jewels. Actually, 2 of them are corrupted with increased damage implicit. Each gives 25% chance to poison on hit and also flat physical damage to traps and mines. And physical damage also works for poison calculation. And then I do have Corralito's Flask, which is basically only increasing my poison duration, which allows me to stack more poisons. Rings, helmet and boots are just to cover my resistance and to give me more life and energy shield. As for the passive skill tree, Trickster, taking Patient Reaper, Prolonged Pain, then Ghost Dance, and I haven't taken it, but I should be taking Escape Artist. And for the rest of the passive skill tree, just grabbing some trap nodes, poison nodes, life, ES nodes, damage over time, a bit of AoE, a bit more life, mana, jewel sockets, and I should also be grabbing frenzy charges, because you do generate frenzy charges if traps are triggered by an enemy. Also, to properly calculate the damage in Path of Building, you need to select your Dark Pact to cast on skeletons and enter only 1 skeleton life. Well, you don't actually need to enter anything. Also, I should mention that I'm not using Wither Totem, but I probably should. It should increase the damage a bit more, but it's still not gonna make the build feel good. You could use Spell Totem to summon skeletons for you and to gain a bit more bonus damage, but then you would not be able to use Wither Totem and it actually probably would make the build feel more clunky. And in the recent past I did try to make a spell-based poison build multiple times actually, and the damage is just no. Since the damage over time nerfs, I think I haven't seen a single good endgame viable spell-based poison build. There are quite few attack-based poison builds, but even those don't really feel very good. So I'm officially done with poison, no more poison. Unless I could get my hands on that Zerfis Heart Amulet, which costs only 70 exalts, and it allows your chaos damage to ignite, chill and shock, but that price is just silly. And that's gonna be it. I'm already finishing my other build, which is SRS Champion, and I should post that video tomorrow. It's pretty strong. I'm gonna be attempting Shaper tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I will be able to do it. And after that, I would like to make some kind of melee build, because I haven't done a proper melee build in quite some time now. It's most likely gonna be a ground slam using Nagamo's Flame Axe, with stuns obviously, and the rest I haven't decided. I will decide tomorrow. So subscribe if you don't want to miss those videos. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.